YouTube. It's Chris from Wazo Briars. Good morning. It's 9 o'clock here in the Alps on Saturday. I've got a morning off, but my mum's visiting from the UK, which is great. So I'm going to take her out for lunch before I go to work. Chefing. I thought I'd do a short, do we call this a review? My thoughts on a tobacco that I'm revisiting this week, and it is going out in my grandfather's K-Briar apple, and a cute little pipe. I do like a nostalgic smoke. I have a few of his pipes which I smoke regularly. It feels nice, you know, to feel a connection. Anyway, so, excuse me, the tobacco in question is a Per Jacobsen blend, McBaron HH Latakia Flake. I was a big fan of the vintage Syrian, and almost all of the HH blends, so I was looking forward to trying this when I bought it about a year ago. The only one that I sort of struggled with, other than this one initially, was the Bold Kentucky. I love the old Dark Fired. I do like Kentucky, but the Bold Kentucky is just a bit too strong in the nicotine for me. Great flavours. It's a shame I can't enjoy it, really. Let's say it like that. So I can appreciate the blend, it's just a bit too strong. Makes me sit down. So this one is a hot press tobacco, like the others, and in it, Latakia forward, Cyprian Latakia, Burley, keeps going out, Orientals, and Virginia. And so when I bought it, I was quite excited about it. It sounded quite complex. Thought I was really going to enjoy it. And I opened the tin, and it's not wet, it's moist, the tin, but eminently smokable in terms of burning. But there's something that happens with me and my palate when it comes to Latakia, when it's had something done to it. Hot pressing or steaming or anything like that, it changes the flavour. So what I like about Latakia is the sort of the dry, smoky, leathery tastes and smells, and when it gets treated, it seems to go into sort of a sweaty sock department for me. That's why I can't get on with Sam Garrett's Navy Flake Coat. There's just something about it. Yeah, not pleasant to me. I know people love it. It's just not my thing. And this kind of sort of slipped into that. It felt a bit one-dimensional as well at the time. I wasn't getting the other flavours. It was just that. But so I just stuck it in a jar and forgot about it. I didn't throw it in the Franken mix because there wasn't any room. I've got a big jar full of stuff that I don't like that I throw in there, and sometimes it's fantastic, sometimes it's horrible. But there wasn't room for a whole tin of HH Latakia Flake at that time, thankfully, because now it's had about a year in the jar and everything's sort of settled down, and I can appreciate the flavour of the Latakia much more. It's still not my favourite Latakia flavour, shall we say, but it works well with what else is in the flake. do like it now, and I'll continue to smoke it. It's very creamy overall, very cool, very nice. I don't think I've packed it very well. This is smoke error, not tobacco problem, or pipe problem for that matter, because I smoke this pipe quite a lot. So yeah, so now you get the sweetness from the Virginia, which balances that sort of Latakia flavour, and you also get a bit of spice from the Orientals, and a bit of nick from the Burley, slight nuttiness. I'm sure it's helping towards the creaminess as well. And you know, overall it's a winner for me now, so I'll buy it again for sure. I'll buy it and I'll be patient. And those are my thoughts on HH Latakia Flake. Well, hey, 5 minutes, not really a review, but my thoughts on something. Anyway, so not much going on this week in the way of pipes, because I've been absolutely snowed under in the kitchen at work. It's right in the middle of holiday season here. Got about another 5 weeks to go, and all the tourists are here, and they all want feeding, so it's good, pays the bills. But I will be starting a pipe next week. For a chap called Robert in the States, who's been extremely patient. I've been waiting from a delivery from Eldridge Pipes. Got snarled up, thank you Brexit, and but it arrived this week. So Robert's rod is here, so to speak, and I can get cracking. He's having one of my trumpet church warden pipes. I've only done those in with the red Cumberland before, so this time it's going to be an olive Cumberland, which will be interesting. I have made an olive Cumberland church warden. It does work, looks nice, so that's exciting. I'm looking forward to getting back into that. And yeah, hopefully within a couple of weeks, barring any problems with the briar, you should have a nice pipe on his doorstep. Make sure you pack your pipe properly before you do a YouTube vid. So, something else. When I hit the middle of September, the restaurant I work in will close for the inter-season, and it will be pipes, pipes, pipes for me. I've got a trip to the UK planned, so I'll be doing that. Sort out my flat in the UK, and then back here and knuckling down. So I've decided, I've got a few commissions on the books, and I'll be doing those. So don't worry if you're listening to this and you're one of those people. It's quite an inspiring place living in the Alps. We've got glaciers, we've got wildlife, we've got mountains, we've got forests, valleys, rivers, and it's an amazing place. You go walking around. Come on. You go walking around, and you know the scenery, the contrast of the terrain and everything. It's really inspiring. All the colours. So I've decided to do myself, which I will be putting up for sale, a box set of 4 pipes. I've already made one, which was the Alpine Forest pipe, which was the Shapes Chris. Love it, rusticated love it, with a green stain, contrast stain on the rim, and an Eldridge slate stem. And I'm going to add to that. I'm going to do another 3. Just deciding on inspirations. It's got to be something glacial in there. Yeah, bit of fun for me to do. I'm looking forward to it. So deciding on shapes and which inspiration with which shapes. So I've had Chris make me this really cool, hopefully it will show up, unique rod, and it's an ivory, which is slightly yellow, creamy, and white, not part of his regular range, and it's really rather like when the glaciers are there in the spring and the rain comes, or after an avalanche, there is sort of this mottled snow colour, very much like this. So I'm going to do something with that. Got a couple of other ideas as well. So that'll be at my leisure during my time off from my chefing job. So, little sneaky peeky on that, I guess. But we'll see what comes of it. Looking forward to doing something which is just from inside of me. You know, it's great collaborating with clients and doing commissions, and sometimes it sends you in directions you hadn't thought of, and you really learn some good things. But at the same time, it's not very often you get an opportunity to just do something and plan something. So really looking forward to sort of a change of pace on that one. I'm quite lucky with my commissions. Most people give me pretty much carte blanche, although everyone has an idea of what they want, quite rightly. So there. Anyway, that's me. Good morning. Have a great weekend, those of you that aren't working, and catch up with you in a week or so. All the best.